Welcome to Ntiva's Lunch and Learn for August 2024. I'll be your host again, Ted Brown, Director of Product Management here at Ntiva. And I'm wondering, how do you keep track of all your tasks you need to do as your team? Do you use sticky notes, spreadsheets, email threads, or do you wish there was a better way to manage your projects and collaborate with your colleagues? If so, you might want to check out Microsoft Planner, a cloud-based task management app that can help you organize your work and track your progress. In this webinar, we'll give you a brief introduction to Microsoft Planner to help you get started today. And in this webinar, we're going to cover a couple of different things with Microsoft Planner. First, we're going to go through what Microsoft plans for 365 include Planner, give you an overview about what Microsoft Planner is, go through a couple of the features and benefits of Microsoft Planner, go through a demo. And then as you go through this, you kind of go, what's the difference between Microsoft Project and Microsoft Planner? So I want to kind of do a little bit of a comparison and then finally finish off with some limitations of Planner. So, Microsoft Planner, what is it? Microsoft Planner is a cloud-based task management app that helps teams organize their work and track their progress. With Planner, users can create plans, add tasks, assign owners, set due dates, attach files, and update statuses. Planner also integrates with other Microsoft apps such as Outlook, Teams, SharePoint, and Power BI to provide a seamless workflow across different platforms. Planner is ideal for teams that need a simple and visual way to manage their projects and collaborate effectively. Now, what plans include Microsoft Planner? And in fact, I would say majority of the plans that are out there in the Microsoft ecosystem include Planner. So any of the plans that are more of a bundle plan, like your Business Basic, your Business Standard, Premium, E3, E5s, all include the Planner app today. So more likely you have this app at your fingertips to give it a try and see if it works for you. You do have the option of actually doing an add-on if you wanted to, just pay for it separately, which is $5. However, I don't think it's worth the $5 for it. And I say that because if you use Microsoft Basic, which is $6, as $1 extra, and you get the whole platform, the whole bundle of everything comes into the actual basic platform. So if you're really curious about using Planner, and you don't have any SKUs that you don't think includes it today, please reach out to your account manager. We can go through what actually makes sense financially for you and your organization to take the use of all the tools necessary for you and your business to get the best value out of it for your organization. This is also available for your nonprofit, commercial, education, government. So it's all there for any type of application you need within the Microsoft 365 applications. Now, Microsoft Planner, I would say, creates what's called a unified experience that brings together your to-dos, which you have in Outlook, your tasks and your plans and your projects. Combining the simplicity of Microsoft to-dos, like it says in Outlook, the collaboration of Microsoft Planner with you and your team members, the power of a project-like application for the web, and the intelligence of Microsoft Copilot. Microsoft Planner can easily scale from a simple task management to an enterprise project management platform. Also, just released this year, Microsoft Planner is available with Microsoft Teams application. This was released, I believe, in the early stage of 2024. As you'll see here in the demo, as well as some limitations, it's really only available in a web-like app format, but now it's embedded into Teams as an extra app you can pull into it, so you can utilize Planner in a non-website-like format. Now, simply put, Microsoft Planner is simple and easy to use. You can find your tasks really simple from a hub. I'll give you a demo of what that might look like, right? And you can access everything you need right when you need them. Microsoft Planner can help manage your tasks, your to-dos, and plans across the Microsoft 365 applications in one familiar format, as well as bring in some of the other to-dos that you might not be incorporate into that plan. It will even put into the hub as well as kind of showing you if you've actually flagged emails for follow-up, to put it right there in the center of the page so you can see what needs to be done today. Now, Microsoft Planner is flexible and allows you to work the way you and your team want, from individual task management to large team initiatives. Choose from an array of templates, where actually a very vast selection there. You can choose from what makes sense for the plan you're trying to put together. You can also incorporate views and approaches, including lists, teams, boards, timelines, sprints, to personalize your plan. Features such as agile sprint planning, team workloads, goal alignment, custom fields, and task history that you might already use and love today in project for the web will be available to you with the Planner experience. And Microsoft Planner is scalable and customizable. It brings a big picture view across the initiatives and can be configured to extend and automate to meet your organization's challenges. Since Planner is built on Microsoft Power Platform, it offers customized reporting through Power BI and is also configurable for workflows through the Microsoft Power Automate application. It can also integrate into Microsoft Viva goals and connecting your objectives to key results to inform plans and provide high-level visibility. And lastly, Microsoft Planner is intelligent. It can incorporate now with AI, Copilot in Planner, which is coming in the middle of 2024. In fact, it might already be rolled out to your tenant. They're doing a big sweep of rolling this out to everybody. It's not available ours, so I wish I could show it to you today, but this is coming, should be fully rolled out to everybody at the end, probably into Q3 is what I'm thinking, which will allow you to help generate new plans, set goals, track statuses, and react to changes as the project evolves. This is if you have the Microsoft Copilot license for Copilot license. Copilot provides support for you and your team, making work and project manager faster and easier than ever. Now, some of the features and benefits of Planner. Planner, as I mentioned, allows users to create plans and add tasks, assign owners, set due dates, attach files, and update progress. Everything you expect a project management tool to use and to be able to perform for you. Users can view their tasks in different ways and collaborate with their team members. Planner can also be integrated into other Microsoft applications I mentioned, Outlook, your to-dos, Power Automate, Power BI. And benefits of using Planner include improved team communication, increased productivity, enhanced visibility, as well as simplified workflow. Now, with all that said, let's go ahead and give you a little bit of a demo of how the portal looks and how to start a new plan to maybe help you get started today. All right, so for Planner, let me go over to my test site over here. So as I mentioned before, there's really no application to use Planner. So you're not going to have it in your tool set on your Windows bar down at the bottom with your Word, Excel, PowerPoint, whatever it is. So what you want to do, if you have not used it before, you can just go to portal.office.com. And when you get in here, at the top, if you want, you have a search button or you have your apps right here. I'll just go use the search button and type in Planner. And you'll see this little green icon. I'm going to click on Planner and it'll bring me to my hub that I mentioned. This hub tells me all the plans that I am working on or have something assigned to me. So it's kind of like my central repository of everything I have. I also have here, I can look at assigned to me, which will give me all the tasks across all the projects that I have assigned to me to take a look at. Then I can also pin certain projects or plans that I'm working on here, as well as maybe some new ones I've added. So I have this kind of centralized repository to look at all my information. So these are the actual plans within project that I'm working on. So if I click on one, it will give me what the actual plan is and what has been developed. Within here, you have different views at the top. So you have your grid view to take a look at all the tasks that are assigned. You had your board view, which I think is really what they're pushing, this board concept. And I would say boards are these individual pieces here, your initiative, your planning, and these are all customizable. You can rename it what you want. These are these buckets. Now, these buckets are, I would say, groupings of tasks. What makes sense to you as an organization and what you're trying to do with this plan? Is it maybe a bucket per department or a bucket per event that needs to happen to make sure the plan comes together appropriately? So this comes down to more of the brainstorming, what needs to be done within the plan. Let's go ahead and group those similar tasks together and put them into a bucket, and then we can have one bucket view of all the tasks that occur right there. You have your chart right here. We'll give you a chart of the tasks that are occurring, what has started, what is finished, what has priority. And then you also have a scheduled view that gives you more of a calendar look of when things are occurring. So this is just the basic lookout of what happens within Planner, of how your plan comes together. So you have your web-based view right here, but you also have the teams, like I mentioned. So that was released in early 2024 for August, around the April timeframe. So I'm gonna bring up teams. I'm going to go within here. So I have my left-hand side where I have my different applications. I have Planner listed, but if you don't have Planner listed, you can click on the apps right here, do a search for Planner, and pop it right in. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Planner, and you'll see that it looks similar to the web experience I just showed you, but I do feel like kind of Microsoft pushing going in this direction. So I do have my tasks right here that shows all the tasks that have been assigned to me. I have my day. I can click on my day and do I have any tasks due today? I can see all the stuff I need to do across all my projects within Planner that need to be done today. So it's a nice central place to go, hey, what do I need to do? I make sure accomplish all the stuff I need to do for all the tasks and projects that have been assigned to me as a individual, a contributor to the projects. And then I also have my plans right here. So these are all the plans that I have either been part of or I've created myself. And so I can kind of go to one here and take a look at it. What's been recently shared to me personally, pinned, my teams, everything. So you have a good way to kind of filter and find the project plans that are based in Planner that you are a part of. So how do you get one started? So there's multiple ways. So here I got my plans. I got this new plan button up here. I can click on that. I can also from the web portal as well, come in here. I'm in my hub. I have my new plan, click on new plan, and it gives me all the different templates that are right here within the web format. So as you see here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plans available. One's just a new plan. So there's really only 5 templates in here. And I mentioned, hey, the benefit is all these templates they have. You have to go to the Teams application to see all the templates available to you. So I'm going to click back over to Teams. And when I click over, all I did here, again, clicked on new plan within my plans here in Planner. I have a list of all the different templates available to me. So I can click on see all. And you can see I have a project management template, a commercial construction template, software development, start sprinting, business plan. I like this one, employee onboarding. You know, if you don't have an onboarding plan right now, this might be a good way to start and see what happens. Everyone's hiring people and bringing people onto the organization. You want to make sure it's done appropriately for you and your organization. You might want to give this one a check out to see if it works for you and add what's customizable for you for your process today, and go ahead and incorporate it into your plan across your organization. So if you wanted to, you can say use this template and click on use template. I can go ahead and name it something. Test 1, 2, 3. And then the other piece of here is you need to attach it to a group. So this means who are you sharing this plan with? Who's going to be part of this plan? So one, you can create a group if you're allowed to create groups, you can create it right from here. Or if you're part of teams and you have actually team groups already created, you can find the team group that this is going to be part of. Maybe you have an onboarding group, a HR group that's part of this. You can go ahead and select that team, and those people will be available to you to assign roles. Or maybe if you just want to make this just a test one and just want to do it yourself, this group is optional and it'll just be available for you to see and kind of play with to see if it makes sense and kind of get a feel for how it works. So I'll go ahead and do this, click on create, and it'll go through and create your plan. So I've already created one. So I have my test onboarding plan right here. So this is what it got created from template. So again, I have my buckets. Remember, the buckets are the group of tasks that make sense that kind of work together within the project plan itself. And then you have your tasks. So you have your add task. So maybe here you have a post offer acceptance. So I'm going to go ahead and click add task. And we want to, let's say, email HR to start process. I can go ahead and set a due date. I'll go ahead. Hey, want to make sure that is set for tomorrow. Assign a person. Again, this is only my personal plan, so I'm going to put myself, but you have a group. All the members of that group would be available if you assign this. And add task. So now I have this task added here, email HR to start process. Now, what I like about the planner, it allows you to get a little bit more customizable and get some more information in here. So I'm going to go ahead and click select the task itself, and it brings up some more options. I can add a description or notes. Maybe there's something specific on here I want to do. The other piece I like here, especially if you're kind of in a more of a project type framework, you want to make a checklist. Let's go ahead and here add items of what you want to put in here. So email HR start process, include start date, include 90-day milestone, and whatever else you need to do. So etc. So you can actually create a checklist that needs to happen in order for this task to be completed. And if I wanted to, I can also add an attachment. So maybe there's an attachment of how I want to put in a new person, or what's the process flow, or something along those lines. So you can add attachments so it's actually all included here. So whoever you are assigning this task to has the necessary tools needed to complete this task. You also have different options up here. We're going to say, what's the priority? So I'm going to say this is an important priority, because in order for this whole process to start, this email has to occur. So I can go ahead and put important. And you can see your due date all set. Great. So that's all set to go. So now I have that information right here. And the cool part is, since I've actually assigned this to Ted Brown myself, so if I come down to my tasks, I should see now my email HR to start start this process is in my task list within Planner. And as I mentioned before, that since this is all working together with the other Microsoft applications, I can come over to my Outlook. Hold on a second, bring it up. And if I come into my to-dos, assigned to me, I can look now in my Outlook app. Here are project tasks assigned to me. So now I have another place to make sure to take a look at it and know what I need to do. So people love using Outlook on a daily basis. Now, if any project that you're part of in Planner with a task assigned to you will appear within your to-do section within Outlook. So really making it kind of so it's an easy way of integrating everything together and knowing where to find your tasks that you need to do on a daily basis. The other part I like about what I mentioned before is if I take a look at my tasks up here, I have assigned to me. Now, this is in the Teams app. I can click on my private tasks. These private tasks represent the to-dos I put into Microsoft Outlook. So what is private to me, no one else can see them, but these are to-dos assigned to me. I can see within Planner itself. And if I click on all, it gives me all the information here. And these are something to do with flagged emails. You can see all your flagged emails, tasks, and everything like that. So you can really, if you want to, utilize Planner on a daily basis to make sure that you accomplish all the stuff that you want to do, all at your fingertips, already included in the price that you're paying for your license today within the Microsoft ecosystem. So I would say very easy to use in that fashion. So let's go ahead back to the team onboarding. So I can see here you can easily add the tasks that I mentioned, easily assign the people, create the checklists. And then as I come through here, maybe I'm going through and starting this process. I can come into my task here, say done, I've done this, include the milestone, got this all done, and I'm all set to go. So this is now completed. So I got this completed. So now I can actually see that this has now been pushed off the task list right here, and that is now set to go. Now I can see that if I come into the board and schedules, my grid view, you can see here that is now completed, all set to go. And now I got my next step here is order a laptop or whatever the portion is. And this should also all sync back over to your planner you have on the other side. So click out of here, assign to me. And here, your team onboarding process, you can see here, I did complete that task just a second ago. Email start process, all done. And click on my charts. I now have this process is complete right here, all green. And then I can see what the other important aspects are right now. So I would say this planner, I would start small, make sure you know how to use it, but you can really build this up to some large business plans and large projects that you want to do across your organization. You know, maybe even 30, 90, 60 day, 30, 60, 90 days, 180-day plans with your teams and groups if you're trying to achieve something. And I think the flexibility utilizing the templates that are already created there, or even just creating one on your own to make sure that it's customized for your plan, what you're trying to achieve at the end of the day. So very easy to use. I'd say a little less complex than project if people get into project right away. And again, all included in the license you're utilizing today. All right, so let's go ahead and minimize this. So this cross. So as I'm going through this, I kind of mentioned Microsoft Project a couple of times, you know, and we use my Microsoft Planner, both project-based applications. And I would try to say there are some differences to the two of them. And so here's some reason why you might prefer utilizing Planner over Project. As you can see, I think Planner is much more simple and intuitive to use than Project, which is more complex interface and has many different options. Planner lets you create tasks, assign them to people, add labels, attachments, checklists, and drag and drop into buckets to organize them by status and category. You can also view your task in a board, as I showed, your calendar and chart format, and easily switch between them. Also, Planner, I would say, is a little bit more collaborative and interactive than Project, which is more focused on the planning and reporting. Planner lets you communicate with your team members through comments and notifications to get feedback on updates and tasks. You can also integrate Planner, as I showed, with Microsoft 365 applications, Teams, Outlook, Power BI to enhance your teamwork and productivity. I would say Planner is probably more suitable for small to medium-sized projects than Project itself, which is more designed for large, complex projects. Project has more features for scheduling budgeting, risk management, and reporting, which are essential, I would say, for the project professional project management type applications, which is not quite there in Planner today. Now, Planner, I would say, is probably not a replacement for Project. There's probably some opportunities to use both of them if it makes sense for you. But I would say Planner is more of a complementary tool to help you manage your tasks and projects in a simpler and more collaborative way, personally just for you or for your team. And if you need a more robust and comprehensive solution for project management, Project might be a better option for you. But if you want a quick and easy way to organize your tasks and collaborate with your team, Planner might be a good fit to give you a try today. And lastly, I want to make sure that we go through some of the limitations. Some of the limitations I mentioned already in this tool is there's no desktop version. Now, I did show you that you can use Planner within the Teams application itself, but again, there's no installation you can put on your computer to bring up your Planner. You do have the capability actually putting a application on your iPhone or Android to use Planner right from your phone itself, but again, there's no current desktop application. The next thing it's missing, I would say, is the Gantt chart. I love a beautiful Gantt chart. Planner does not have that Gantt chart. So if you want to work off a Gantt chart and see what kind of risk and how things are flowing within the chart format, what schedules are, kind of look at it from that view, Planner is not going to be the tool of choice to use it. So if you're really into the Gantt charts, use Microsoft Project. And I think it's very beneficial going down that path. We need to use it. That is not available within Planner as well. And then also with that, there's no really good way to utilize, any type of risks management or resource management is not included in Planner. And there's really not a lot of enhanced reporting feature. I showed you had the different views in that one report. You can see what's completed, what's on track, what's priority. But if you need something that's more robust to that and pull it into Power BI, which does have that integration, it does require some syncing it in there, doing some manipulations, understanding Power BI to pull the information out there. So it's not kind of a quick and easy trigger to pull up a chart to see what it is trying to achieve out of that project plan within the reports itself. So that's not available to the project today or Planner today. And that's it. I would say in conclusion, I highly recommend giving Planner a try. All you need is a Microsoft 365 applications and I think 20 minutes of your time. You can create a new plan, invite team members, add tasks, assign them, set deadlines, and track their progress. You can also try it on your mobile app, which I just mentioned, the Outlook add-in and the Teams integration to access and update your plans from anywhere and anytime. You can also explore the different views, charts, and filters that plans offer to get a better overview of the project. You might be surprised about how much you can accomplish with a simple and elegant tool that is more likely already included in your current 365 subscription/license today. Thank you for your interest in learning more about Microsoft Planner and happy planning. Have a great day.